Alrighty, hello viewers. My name is Richie Royalty, and I am sitting with the eighth evicted house guest of House of Royalty Season 1 Royal Kingdom. By a vote of 5-1, Matt was the eighth evicted house guest from House of Royalty. Matt, how are you feeling? What's going on?
I'm feeling all right. Just been chilling, taking time to chill with the family, especially with like Thanksgiving coming up. So I'm off for like the next week, so definitely enjoying vacation right now. And yeah, I mean, I'm good. I'm glad I'm still in the jury. I would have loved to have gone back, but I'm more than happy with Rob being the one going back.
Nice. Alrighty, alrighty. What do you think happened the night that you were evicted in the double eviction? That was a little bit of a chaotic night. What do you think happened? Like, what led to your eviction?
I think what led to my eviction was the conversations people were having. There was definitely conversations being had during the game break that everybody took, and I feel like it started. People started exchanging information. They're like, you know what, Robin Maurer and a lot of like these alliances, basically talking to everybody. And I feel like people kind of saw the game that I was playing. I already had a target on my back like earlier on before my eviction, so people were definitely seeing the kind of player I was. So I think the fact that they got Rob out before me, it definitely made me weaker and made other people open to making a move against me if it was, the chance was there. I think people did a good job of convincing people that I thought were close to me to basically turn on me when the time was right. So, yeah.
Alrighty. What do you think your biggest downfall or regret in the game was?
Definitely no regrets. I played very open and honest. I've been playing these games since 2017. I'm basically a veteran on and off. I've been in the org, like whatever you want to call it, community. And I've won three long-term games. Two of them happen to be Big Brother games. So I'm very comfortable playing Big Brother, very comfortable, like, having the strategy that I have. I think I've, I think I played a very in your face game this season, and because of that, people were kind of like, "Oh, damn, like he's serious." And then me winning the POVs back to back, it was like, you know what, this kid's here to play. So I think that target just kind of grew for me there. Yeah.
Alrighty. As we saw in the game, things kind of went south between you, Ben, and Riley. Where do you think that all started? And, like, do you think that you guys will be able to make amends by the end of the season?
Oh yeah, I take nothing personal. Not even Clover. If you get to watch this, I in this game we play to play and I play to win. So like we could be like the closest allies and I may like turn my back on you, or we could be the closest allies and we go all the way to the end. It really falls down to the game for me. I don't like making emotional decisions because usually when I make emotional decisions, they're the wrong ones. But I have a big heart in the game, so that definitely makes it hard. So between Riley and Ben, I mean, no hard feelings to them. I still love them to pieces. I'm just sad that like we couldn't rock it in that, original group that we had. Because I feel like if we truly would have stayed together, we could have gamed it all the way to the end and we would have been in there. I mean, obviously Ben's still in there, but we would have been in there as a whole versus some of us being there, some of us not.
Alrighty. So you were in multiple alliances this season. You were in the Power Sex Alliance. You were also in the Misfit Toy Alliance. Would you say that you were running all those alliances, or do you think someone else was running those alliances, or what are your thoughts?
I definitely wasn't trying to run these alliances. The biggest thing that made it hard, obviously, the viewers don't see the conversations we have, but it was a lot of like, well, what are the plans right now, guys? And then no one really wants to speak besides me and Rob. So and then it becomes hard in that sense. Like you try not to be the spearhead or leading the alliances, but like the people that we chose to align with definitely are more so wanting to like just have the plan be put out in front of them. Maybe that's a part of their game. Maybe they're hearing all the plans, so they know exactly what's going on. But it just became hard for us not to be able to lead and guide the conversation. And no one was really leading or guiding the conversation themselves. You get me?
Gotcha. So let's talk about the battle back tonight. What did you think of the battle back? Do you think everybody put their points correctly towards everybody, or do you think there was people that made mistakes, or what do you think?
um, so in regards to the battle back. Um, I feel like people did what they feel like would be the best move for them. Maybe having somebody like Dex wasn't what they wanted. I mean, he almost got it, but people obviously weren't looking out for Makai, even though Makai was like, pretty popular. People obviously didn't want me back in the game, which again, they're smart for not putting me back in there, but um, I feel like people chose what they chose, and I'm glad they chose the way they did because truthfully, besides myself, the only other person I wanted back in there was Rob, and I feel like he especially was cut too soon. So, and he was my number one ally. So, literally, I'm happy that he's back in there. He definitely deserved it. We all deserved it, but I feel like he deserved it the most. So I think people did the right thing. I think it definitely evens out the game as well, bringing Rob in. Like you don't really know what's about to happen, him going in. So I definitely feel the game is going to start taking a different direction than what I saw tonight.
Okay. What is one word to describe your gameplay this season?
I don't think you could describe it in one word. No, but I'll try my best. Um, one word, I would say. Ah, let me think on it. Give me like 20 seconds.
All right.
Let's see. I would say, damn, I'm really struggling with this one word.
Dig deep, you got this.
I would say, see, I don't want to say something too small either, like I think I played pretty good. Um, we'll go with, well, technically that's two words, huh? Is open-minded two words or one word?
That's two words, but I feel like it could be one describing word.
Oh, fuck. You know what? Let me do my best. Okay, I would say perception. There you go.
Okay.
Go with that.
Alrighty, and explain what the reasoning for the word is.
Because I was able to think outside of my own gameplay, so that's what kind of made it easier for me to understand the game as a whole. Um, that's what the best thing I could describe it as. I made my relationships early on. I was pretty much talking to everybody. I'm sure everybody can attest that I had a one-on-one with them. So I never left any doors like closed. All doors were open, so a lot of information would go my way. And when you have more information, it's like pieces of the puzzle, and you're able to see like a bigger perception of the game itself. That's exactly the best way I could really describe my game, right? Is seeing people's perspective, seeing if that move will benefit them. How could I convince them it would benefit them, and hopeful and trusting them to like hopefully follow through with it. So that's basically what my game was. A lot of it's gut. You know what? That would be one word. Gut. Fuck it. It's three letters, but for a lot of it I went with my gut. I've been playing these games a long time. I know like how it feels to win. I know how it feels to lose. I know how it feels to like think you know what's going on, but then realize you don't, and vice versa. So that's the best way I can explain
Oh,
it.
alrighty, love that, love that. Um, in your casting interview, when I casted you, you compared yourself to CT Tamburello from The Challenge. Do you think
Yeah,
your game mimicked that?
I would say in terms of like being open and like saying like this is what I feel. I think I definitely had that because that's why I respect CT a lot. Like he says how he feels, but he answers when he needs to. He's not necessarily like being like completely like open with what's going on. He thinks sometimes he takes a step back to observe what's going on. So I would definitely say that. Yeah.
Alrighty. Since you've been an Orga for a long, long time, what were your honest thoughts on this game? Did you enjoy it, not enjoy it? Like, what did you think?
I definitely did enjoy it. I feel like the twist made sense. Um, you know, I there was a couple hiccups along the way, obviously, but things that you know, as production, you can learn from, improve, and I guarantee you, season two is going to be even better because that's what you want. You want each season afterward to be better than the last. So I definitely think, you know, the way the game's going right now, it's incredible. I can't wait to see like how it ends and see like who's going to be in jury next. I I don't know what's going on anymore in the game. All I can do is kind of like hypothesize what's going to happen. So I would love to be wrong in some of the stuff, but love to be right in other things. So I think your game as a whole is doing great. I think it can for sure continue after this season. So definitely keep doing what you're doing. And I can't wait. I can't wait to see what else you got in store.
All right, thank you so much. Who do you want to see be the next person walk into the house of Jerry?
Oh man, see, I try not to be bitter, so I don't hope any bad on anybody's game. I would just hope the next person that comes in is, I guess, objectively the undeserving person there. Um, and it would have to be the people that don't really, show up. I get it, you got a life, whatever. Listen, I'm working full time and I didn't miss a single live. So um that's just my perception on it. Hate me for it, love me for it, whatever. It's a game at the end of the day, but I feel like the people who have been active, the people who have been, you know, doing their 110% to stay in that damn game and are actively playing, I think they deserve to be in there. So I really can't say a person's name. I really, because I think there's a few people that are just kind of coasting in there, chilling, and not really doing shit for their own game. So
Okay. And then my last question is any final thoughts or anything else you want to get up before this interview ends?
I'm so grateful for you allowing me to be part of this, Richie. I know I'm not the easiest cast member to manage. It's just like I said, I've been playing a long time. I've seen a lot of games. I've seen a lot of shit go bad, a lot of shit go good. But like I love at the end of the day that you always allow us players to not only feel heard but also respected, and that's what I love about you as a host. I just want to hype you up on that. And, again, you're doing a great job. You really are. Um, I think you have a lot of potential with this game. Um, I'm good not being in a season two, season three, season four. I'm good. But when there's all star season, you definitely know who's ready for it. So,
All
uh,
righty.
yeah, that's all I got for you, Richie.
Love
Thank
that. All
you.
right. Well, thank you so much, Matt. We will see you at the finale and the reunion.
All
Best of
right.
luck to you, and we'll see you soon.
See ya.